So, hey boys, girls, lady boys, and everybody else. So the big question of today, the big question for April 21 that I've been asked is how do you learn to exude confidence? And so I figured a great place to start off trying to figure out how to answer that question is by showing you how to cross a road in Thailand. So we're gonna be crossing a road in Thailand. Now we gotta understand when you try to cross a road in Thailand is nobody cares about you. So, okay, so like cars do not stop for you. There are no stoplights, there aren't any of that. You gotta find your spot, and then you gotta run for it. And buses, well, buses do what buses do. So that bus is stopping. That bus is stopping. That bus, oh shit. Bus is going. Woo! And that, my friends, is how you cross a road in Thailand. So you're sitting there and you're like, Eli, I want to learn how to be more confident. I want to know how to be like you as far as confidence goes. Learn how to cross a road in Thailand and you'll be all good. It really is funny when you're in different places. There are different cultures and they have different belief systems. And here, yeah, pedestrians just aren't part of their belief system. I don't know why it is. It's kind of like one of those things. Aha, I have a car now. Screw everybody else. But anyways, so we are, of course, in Bangkok, finishing off our second day in Bangkok. Had a good time today, Went to see the Grand Palace. The Grand Palace was absolutely awesome. So today I figured I'd talk about this whole confidence thing, and also show you guys around the Khawazon Road area. So this is the Khawazon Road area. The river is over that way. Khawazon Road is over that way. So we're gonna go wander down Khawazon Road and talk about things. So this is a beautiful little area down here. So this isn't Khawazon Road. So this is, I don't know, it's one of the random areas around Khawazon Road. So Khawazon Road is the main place where all the backpackers go, and that's one of the areas around it. One of the reasons why I wanted to videotape and talk to you guys as we walk around is just to show you what the prices are like. So 35 baht, so any Americans just understand the conversion rate. 35 baht equals $1. So $1 equals 35 baht. So again, we're talking about rooms and places to stay. So a single share, you share the bathroom. So it's a single room. One of these things. I don't know, one of these things. Anyway, single room, you share the bathroom, 290 baht. So like literally, we're in the Khawazon Road area. We're in a rather popular area in Bangkok, which is their biggest city, and it is less than $10 a night. So what is that, like $8 a night to be able to stay here? Open 24 hours, Wi-Fi, air conditioning. Air conditioning was not so popular last time I was here, and hot water. So that is a good deal. Again, so when we talk about prices, it starts to give you an idea of what things cost, because it really is cheap. I know a lot of you people think, oh, it's not that cheap. I was like, no, seriously. It's not as cheap as I remember. It's not like as cheap as I remember, but it's definitely pretty inexpensive as things go. So you go down, there's all kinds of different stuff here. Got laundry service. You have people looking at you. No, I don't want to sue. Then you got all these lots and lots of restaurants. And again, if we start looking at prices for things, that's kind of pricey. But like, I don't know, all of that for 110 baht. So 70 baht, so that's about $3 for that meal right there. But one of the things that you find here is that the prices really depend. It's more on where you're sitting than the food that you get. So the difference between a 35 baht meal and a 140 baht meal. Hello. There we go. 140 baht meal is basically whether you get a ceiling fan above you. That's really about it. So yeah, it's a nice little area here. I got a graphic. It's so funny. It's so funny. I just want to look at people and we'll go, no, this is my job, damn it. This is actually my job. But anyways, nobody cares. Okay, so if we go over here, like if you look up there, you look at pad thai, fried rice. So no egg pad thai is 30 baht. With egg is 35. So for $1, you can get pad thai with egg. If you like egg, that's a good thing. You can go over here, you can see all their little fruit shakes and stuff. Everybody likes the shakes. Banana, 30. Dragon fruit, 30. The whole 9 yards. So again, like I say, I'm not sure if it's as inexpensive as I originally said, but it's definitely inexpensive. Vegetables, tofu, pork, 50 baht, all that kind of stuff. And again, you'll see everything is in English. Again, one of the things, like, people get like really, really snarky about being an American. You're like, oh, Americans, you only know English. It's like, yeah, jackass, you wanna know why? Because the world speaks English. If the world spoke French, I would speak French. If the world spoke Spanish, I would speak Spanish. If the world spoke Swahili, I would speak Swahili. But guess what? In the real world, everybody speaks English. Swear, true story. I was in India, and I was on a train once, and I had this little learn how to speak Hindi book. And this old woman sat beside me on the train, and we were talking, and I was like, oh yes, I'm learning how to speak Hindi. And the Indian lady looked at me and said, why? And I looked at her and said, what do you mean? She said, A, we all speak English. B, there are 1,600 formal languages in India. So why are you going to learn Hindi when we all speak English anyway? And I went, I guess I'm not going to bother with Hindi, aren't I? But anyways, so we're just wandering along here. But this is what it looks like. But anyways, let's talk about confidence today. Because that was a question that I got from somebody, is how do you gain confidence? Especially the confidence that I show you folks on how to just go out here and do what it is that you need to do. How do you have the confidence to sit here with a video camera and talk into it as you walk around this highly populated area and look like a complete idiot? How do you have the confidence to basically tell important people to go bugger themselves? Because those important people may be important people to somebody, but they're sure as hell not important to me, and therefore they can go bugger themselves. So that's the question, right? So the first thing that you have to think about in order to gain confidence is that you have to know what the hell your goal is. And you have to have a goal that has a real metric. So one of the things people get really snarky about with me is that I always talk about money. I love money, lots and lots of money, right? And everybody gives me crap for saying that. Oh, you shouldn't like money that much. Money is the root of all evil, and all of that horse crap. Well, here's the deal. The reason that I like money isn't because I actually like money. Money comes, money goes. It's because it's something that you can actually measure and have a reasonably good idea of what the value is, right? Because a lot of people say, again, like I say, you get in the startup world or you get into other things, you should measure traction, or you should measure happiness, or you should measure this, or you should measure that, or you should measure the other thing. You should measure whether or not people like you. Right, but the question is how do you measure any of those things? Right, they're almost impossible to measure. And even when you think you're doing good, what you're going to find out is somebody thinks you're doing bad, and therefore they're going to try to crush your poor little soul. And again, this is really true. It cannot be understated what a-holes people are. Where if you look at my Eli the Computer Guy, my main channel, right? So I do, basically free technology education, free to the end user. All you have to do is watch an ad, and you get free education that costs me a crap ton of money to originally get. Well, here's the thing. Even there, I get snark, I get hate, I just get a lot of just trash talking, right? And so the problem is if I measure my confidence off of quote-unquote goodwill, if I measure my confidence off of whether or not people like me, here's the thing, there's always going to be somebody that's not going to like me. Not only is there's going to be somebody that doesn't like me, there's going to be a crap ton of people that don't like me, no matter what I do. I can literally create free education that allows people to make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money, and I'm still going to get crap for it, right? So one of the things that you do is you find goals and you find metrics that aren't based off the mood or the feeling of people. Again, whether or not you're liked, whether or not this. Basically, you look at it, you say, am I making money or am I not making money? And why that's valuable is because if people are giving you crap and you're reaching your metric, then you can basically give them the middle finger. Again, I've talked about that in the technology world. Like, a lot of people give me crap for a lot of different reasons. And then I look at them, and basically I say, well, I'm making money. Oh yeah, well, the important thing is, and it's like, screw you, I'm making money. And I can be confident that way because money is what I find to be valuable. And since I'm actually reaching the goal, then I don't have to worry about what anybody else says. So that would be the first thing that I would say. When you start talking about confidence, Christ, another road. When we start talking about confidence, learn how to cross a road in Thailand. Don't kill me. There we go. You know what's really funny? What's really funny? I've been giving like Barnacle all this crap because he does this whole thing with vlogging and driving. So he drives around in his Subaru and vlogs while he does it. And I keep saying he's gonna end up killing himself. And this poor little kid, he's gonna have to go to, his wife's gonna have to go to his poor little kid and say, your dad killed himself while he's vlogging and driving. And I'm sure Barnacle is gonna laugh his ass off at some point when I'm trying to cross a road talking to this camera and I get flattened by a car. And he's like, dumbass. What were you saying again? We're like, oh. But anyways, look at that. We got our nice little Burger Kings over here. We got our nice little Starbucks over here. I'm very happy with Starbucks. It is an actual real Starbucks too. I thought at first maybe it wasn't a real Starbucks, but it's real Starbucks. But the weird thing about it being a real Starbucks is I still don't know what the hell drip coffee is. This is true. Like Americans apparently, and maybe Canadians, are the only ones that really like drip coffee in the world. Everybody else likes espresso drinks. So when you go in there and you ask for a venti pike place, they look at you like you're an idiot. And it's like, this is Starbucks, right? You're like, But anyway, it's one of the weird things you learn when they get through here. So look at this. You're getting all this cool. We are doing a Let's Live right here. This is kind of my vision way back when for what Let's Lives would be. Where I can take my little high-def video camera and we can go through and you can see what the real world actually looks like, and I can blather. Just like PewDiePie. Look at that. I can be the real world version of PewDiePie. Yay! Anyways, let's talk about confidence. So confidence. So in order to be confident, the first thing you have to figure out is what is your real and solid metric. And then here's the thing. If you meet your metric, then you know you're good and you can have confidence and you can give everybody who gives you crap the middle finger. And if you don't meet your goals, well, then you know you need to figure out your goals, right? And that's one thing like a lot of people don't really realize, again, because they don't focus on the goal. So we are officially on Kawazan Road. So this what we're going to be walking through right now is Kawazan Road, and it's going to get progressively more insane over the night. Right now it doesn't look too bad, but anyways, because that's the big problem with confidence is a lot of people don't really think about what their goal is. Again, the question that I ask you guys again and again and again and again and again is what the hell are you actually trying to do? What the hell are you actually trying to accomplish? Why are you using technology? I want to be a technology professional. It's like, well, what problem do you want to solve? I don't know, computers, right? And if you do that, the problem is that you just, you don't know if you're successful. You don't know what metrics you're going against. You don't know, is what you're doing working? Is what you're doing failing? If you don't have any goals, if you don't have any real metrics to validate yourself, you don't know one way or the other. And so the issue is you're never going to have any confidence because you don't have anything to back up your viewpoint of yourself, right? Because as soon as somebody comes in and starts telling you you're failing, well, then you're screwed. And believe me, even at this point in my life, I get that so much, where people keep telling me that I'm failing. And it's just, I look at them, it's like, you guys are morons, please don't kill me. There we go. I'm telling you, we're in the trenches of Let's Live right here. And so even now, like, people always are telling me, oh, I'm doing it wrong, I'm doing it wrong, I'm doing it wrong. But since I have metrics, since I know what I need in order to be happy, I can give them the middle finger and be quote unquote confident because I know I'm hitting those metrics, right? So the important thing is one, know what your goals are, know what your metrics are, all of that kind of stuff. The next thing, in order to get confidence, and again, it goes back to that whole goals thing, is you have to start getting good at what you're doing. Again, you have to figure out what it is you want to do in life, and then you actually have to be good at it, right? That's one thing nobody really wants to talk about. The thing is, the better you are at what you do, the more confident you can be, right? The problem you see with most people with confidence in the real world is they want to be confident, they want to be cool, they want to be impressive, but the reality is that they suck. They suck ass. Here's the thing though, they could be cool. They could be cool, they could be amazing, they could be wonderful, But instead of any of that, they sit there eating Doritos and playing their PlayStation 4, right? And so the thing is the more skilled you are, the more capable you are, the more experienced you are, the less you have to deal with people's crap, right? Because again, if you know what you're doing, so if you're a coder and you know PHP inside and out, or if you are a sysadmin and you know Active Directory inside and out, then you don't have to worry about what other people says, right? So if you're sitting there and you're feeling like you're not confident, if you're feeling like people are pushing all of their viewpoints onto you, I'm gonna die. I swear, they're all just like, get the hell out of the way. Little white boy, you're gonna die tonight. Oh yeah. Anyways, so the more skilled you are, the more capable you are, the less you have to deal with people's crap. So these are just some of the things to be thinking about. I'm still trying to get used to this whole walking around in such a populated area. So it's kind of hard to focus all of my brain power today. But those would be my thoughts, right? So if you're trying to figure out how to be more confident and all that kind of thing, the big thing is figure out your goals and then just be good. And then once you're good, then you just don't have to worry about people's crap. Because that's why I can be confident about so many things, is I know what I'm doing. I don't lie to myself. Again, one of the big problems is people lie to themselves. Is they tell themselves they're good. They tell themselves they're amazing. They tell themselves they're awesome and all that kind of stuff. But then, as soon as they pump themselves up, the problem is they can't deal with that bubble ever being punctured. They can't deal with somebody ever telling them that they aren't as smart as they think they are. So the thing is again, what you can do is either you can give up and you can put your head down, you can put your head in the sand and hope nobody ever calls you out and then you feel like crap, or you can get better, you can get good. You know, why I can be snarky as hell, why I can be confident as hell, quote unquote, is because I have the metrics to back me up. I have the numbers to back me up. Everything that I talk about, there is a number, there is a metric, there is something behind it. And therefore, I don't have to worry about what other people say. They can think that I'm an idiot all they want. All I care is what are my metrics, what are my numbers? Am I doing what makes my wife happy? If I am doing what makes my wife happy, I'm good. If not, I'm not. Anyways, so that's the thought about confidence. I think I had a much better plan to talk about confidence today. But let me tell you, when you have tuk-tuks zipping around in front of you, and you have little motor scooters, look at that shit. Motor scooters trying to kill you. It is a lot harder to talk on the camera. This is a skill unto itself. Like I thought talking into a camera was a skill. So I guess there's talking into a camera is a skill. And then talking into a camera as you walk is a skill. And then talking into a camera on a real live obstacle course is like the ultimate skill. So someday, see, this is how I'm gonna be like the senior YouTube creator, is at some point I'm going to be like dancing through a swamp of crocodiles while tuk-tuks fly around, being able to talk to you folks for an hour and still not get killed. Though it may be a while until I get there. This is kind of fun. This is kind of interesting. This is kind of like a little exciting here. This is like a game. It's like, and this is, I mean, you want to talk about trying to think on your feet. Something to think about, like with what I do in life. Can you have an idea in your head, talk constantly, actually position a camera to show people things, and literally dodge motor vehicles at the same time? I mean, pretty good. I have to say, again, I have to say this is pretty good confidence here. I think I am gonna be a pretty good, damn good content creator. I just gotta say that. Again, you're like, Eli, how do you get to be confident? But I think that's the thing, though. I think that's one of the things that people get lost on, like with my confidence, is that because I'm always improving, I'm always doing better, even when I don't need to, right? So again, like so doing these videos. When I first started the videos, way back when, they weren't jump cutted, but they definitely had their own little sections. So I would tape one section, and then I'd tape another section, and then I'd tape another section, and splice it all together. And then I was doing fine. That was making me money, but I wanted to play. I wanted to be better. You know, doing that wasn't good enough. Being good enough wasn't good enough. And so then I learned how to sit there and talk like literally 2 to 3 hours at a clip. And so that was a little bit more experience. So that makes me better. And then, you know, trying to do these failed normal things, I learned how to not only be able to talk into a camera for an hour at a time, but then also to be able to walk and talk and move the camera around for an hour at a time. And so that made me a little better. You keep pushing it forward. You keep getting a little better every single day. Again, you keep pushing that ball forward just a foot a day, right? And so now I'm still getting used to this. I am still getting used to this. Believe me, I'm about to crap myself. You do not know how much I'm about to crap myself a couple of times during this video alone. But I'm still getting better. So now it's like, okay, so now I'm learning how to actually walk and talk and aim a camera while I wander through a major Southeast Asian city. All right. Well, that's the thing. Every single day you get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And then one of the questions you guys are going to be asking, you girls, you folks are going to be asking, oh, look at that. Street food. Street food's awesome. Thailand street food is just the most amazing stuff in the world. Again, it's just amazing. Anyways, you want to become a billionaire? Bring Asian street food to the United States. I'm telling you. You guys all think I'm joking. Pancakes. But it's true. But then the next thing is when you're thinking about confidence or whatever, is when you have your goal and you know what you need to do in life, then you're not so worried about if other people think you're a dumbass. Right, so all these people here, they may think I'm a dumbass. They may think I'm an idiot. They may be sitting there thinking, look at that complete and utter moron. Look at that jackass. Look at that piece of crap. God damn, they want to kill me. Look at this piece of crap. Sitting there talking into a webcam, actually acting as if he's important. He is sitting there talking into a camera, acting as if anybody cares. Ooh, look at that. And here's the thing though, since I know what I need to do in life, since I know my metrics are getting better, you know I made $58. I have made $58 in the past 28 days off of YouTube for ad revenue. Not only that, but now I'm up to like $69 in Patreon. So like in all seriousness, we're now up to like $110, $120 for revenue for this channel. And so here's the thing, like if all these people think I'm an idiot, if all these people think I'm a nitwit, what I can think is if you look at how my numbers are going up, if you look at my growth curve for revenue and all that kind of stuff, I know in my heart of hearts that hopefully I do believe it's a good logical guess, it's a good hypothesis that no, I do not.
Killer shop.
No.
Yes, no. Very good price.
No.
Yes.
No. Why would I say it's 110 degrees outside? The last thing I want is a suit. Anyways. But here's the thing. So my numbers are going up, right? My metrics are going up. We got that nice little curve going on. And so the thing is, even if these people think I'm a moron, even these people think I'm an idiot, I can look at them and go, yeah. But who is making money for talking into a webcam? I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, and that's where the confidence comes from. It's like, you know, okay, even if everybody thinks you're an idiot, everybody thinks all these horrible things, the reality is that if you're actually getting the goals, if you're accomplishing the goals that you care about, then who cares? So that street pad Thai. See, spring rolls. One spring roll for 10 baht. So that would be three and a half spring rolls for $1. That's a good price right there, right? But anyways, those are some thoughts. Like I say, I can sit here and I can look like a complete idiot. Because at the end of the day, I make money by looking like a complete idiot. I'm not quite sure what those are. They're called fried. If you don't know what it is in Thailand, just call it fried. What is that? You're eating fried. No, but what is it? It's fried. Yeah, I know it's fried. But I mean, like, what is fried? I don't know. Stop asking me those stupid questions. It's just fried. Anyways. But yeah, those are some thoughts. I hope that turned into a whole coherent thing. God damn, they're gonna kill me. I hope that turned into a coherent thing. Oh, but yeah, Thailand is good so far. Very happy in Thailand. The only thing with Thailand, it is hot as hell. It is hot as hell here. It is, like I say, it's 105 at least, with lots and lots and lots of humidity. And that's the only issue so far. I was very happy, was able to sleep last night. So I woke up, so I passed out, frankly, I passed out at like 3 o'clock or something, and then slept for like 4 hours, and then I woke up, and then I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get sleep that night. But it wasn't too bad, actually. I went out and I edited videos out by the pool. That's nice. It's like 100 degrees, sitting there with my Mac right by the river editing videos. That was nice. So I was there doing that, and did that, then went out, had some really good Indian food. I know that seems weird, like the first night in Thailand eating Indian food, but hey, I like myself some good Indian food. So had some really good Indian food, then went back, fell asleep about 11 o'clock, and then woke up at 6. And so now I'm feeling good. I'm actually, like I say, within about a day, I feel as if I'm basically in the system here with a pretty past jet lag. We'll see if I'm actually able to fall asleep tonight. The one weird thing that I found, oh Christ. Another road. Oh, Barnacles, save me. Barnacles, take me away. Okay, don't wanna die. Fucker, speed up, I tell you. Anyways. So anyways, yeah, so doing good. The only weird thing is, for staying awake or whatever, is it is way too hot here to have any coffee. Because like nothing is air conditioning. So like back in the US, even when it's 100 degrees, everywhere is air conditioned. Your car is air conditioned, the stores are air conditioned, like everything, your home's air conditioned. But as you can see, like all the stores and everything here are like completely and utterly open. So like having coffee is brutal. I had that one weird Starbucks this morning where I had to sit there and basically explain to the barista what the hell I wanted. But other than that, I haven't had a lot of coffee, just because it's too damn hot. But feeling pretty good though, So, yeah, went over down to the Grand Palace today. Did do the Grand Palace. That is very nice. If you get to Thailand, you definitely have to do the Grand Palace. So I've started to do scenery videos. And so basically, well, I've been doing scenery videos, but I've gotten the workflow. The most important thing. Eli, what's the most important key to success out of everything? Workflow. One word for you, young man. Workflow. Right? Because as soon as you got your workflow, then everything else is really easy. Then you can do things 1,000 different times, right? So I figured out the workflow, I think, for the scenery videos. So I did the scenery video today for the Grand Palace here in Bangkok, and that is an absolutely amazing place. Which, I mean, I guess kind of makes sense. It's a freaking palace. Like, it literally was a royal palace and temple area. So, but I put that video up. I think that video is already up, or is in the process. So we went there and we saw that today. I think that's all we saw. It took like 2 or 3 hours to see all of that, plus videotape and whatnot. So, more and more tuk-tuks. Tuk-tuks everywhere. Oh, have you seen this? These are the fish. Hello. Yeah, no. Look at that. They're little fish, and they literally eat the stuff off your feet. Like, you put your feet in there, and fish eat stuff off. Yeah, there you go. So yes, if you want fish, it's a massage. Yeah. But yes, the curious things they have here in Thailand, the fish massage. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because I feel like, I don't know, because it's also eating other people's feet. Is that kind of like an STD? Can you get like an FTD, like a fish-transmitted disease? Actually, you know, now that the words come out of my mouth, that isn't quite as funny as it sounded. It's like, you know what? I bet you could get a fish-transmitted disease. Huh. That would be a bad thing. So, Eli, what happened? How did you lose your foot in Southeast Asia? Did you step on a landmine? No. I had fish eat stuff off my feet, and then something that was on the fish ate off my foot. And they were like, what? That is so screwed up. You're like, yes, welcome to my life. But anyways, yeah, we did the Grand Palace. That was basically all today. Still trying to get used to everything. Yeah, okay, so fish spa therapy, 15 minutes, 150 baht. So you can put your feet in there for 15 minutes for somewhere on the order of $5, $4 or $5. I do not know why you would want to do that, but apparently you can. And lots of people are doing it. I think that's one of the things. Like, if you ever create like a business in an area like Cowazon Road, you don't really have to have a good reason for why people should do something. You just have to make it really weird. Again, think about that. Have you ever thought about having fish eat the crap off your feet before? You have probably never thought about that. You have probably never wanted that. But you know, if you put something like that in an area like this, people will pay for that simply because it's so weird. You can say, yeah, when I was in Bangkok, I had fish eat crap off my feet. People are like, wow, that's so cool. And you'd be like, yeah, I'm hardcore. I'm hardcore. Anyway. I'm curious to know how this video is going to turn out at the end. There's been like so many noises and like so many random things. I'd be like, this will be either really good, this will be either like a classic of YouTube content creation, or it'll be kind of crap. I'm not really sure where I put my bet. I'm not sure where I'll put my bet. But, you know, you got to experiment, you got to play, you got to figure it all out. I think laundry service there, 1 kilogram for 40 bucks. See, here's where they get you though. Food prices are really good, but then they get you on the beers. See, Chang, Sangha, all that kind of stuff, 85. So that's like 250. And of course, you know, if you're gonna drink beer in Thailand, you don't drink just one. You don't drink just two. You really just don't drink 4 either. It's one of those things, like if you like beer, Thailand is a good place for drinking beer just because it is so like brutally hot and there's all these open air environments. And so basically you can just hop from place to place drinking different bottles of beer. And I have to tell you, it's really fun. It is really incredibly fun. All the way up until you get beat unconscious one day. But, whoops, hey dog. Even the dogs are like, don't kill me. There's the massages. You'll notice how many massage places there are. There are lots and lots of massage places. We will talk about that later with lessons in Thailand about why artificial scarcity is a good thing. It's funny, like all the people that complain, it's so funny. Like I talk about like things like regulations and the government in the US and all that kind of stuff, and everybody tells me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And then it's like, no, I really do. I really do. There's a reason I believe in things like artificial scarcity. Artificial scarcity is a beautiful thing. Artificial scarcity is a beautiful thing. Because when you don't have it, look at that thing. Yet another empty massage place. Anyways, lots and lots and lots of restaurants here. Lots of weird stuff. Lots of jackets. Again, I don't understand this whole suit fetish. Apparently, so 49 euro. You get that. I don't know why. It's like 110 degrees here. Look at this. This is actually a pretty nice coat here. Look at that. That's a pretty slick little coat here. But like, can you imagine buying this? Like, it is 100 and some odd degrees right now. I can't even imagine buying that. Even if I really liked that. Even if I wanted a custom version of that. Even if I was like, that is the most beautiful thing in the world, and it's only $10. There is no way in hell I would buy that here. It is just brutally hot. I wouldn't even want to look at it. Like, I look at these things. I just look at that suit. And I'm like, no way in hell. This makes me feel horrible. But anyways. Yeah, guest houses, free Wi-Fi. There's a lot of Wi-Fi around. So if you go, food's pretty simple. They have all these little travel places. So if you need to get from point A to point B, that's relatively easy. Got lots of bananas if you like to eat bananas. They got some hats over here. They got a temple over there. And you just walk around. So you got all these little shrine areas. So this is one of the cool things we get to in Asia. Like everywhere are these little guys, and they really are. It's a living religion. Like people actually, I don't know. Let's wander this way. People actually worship to them, and they put out little offerings and all that kind of stuff. It was really kind of cool this morning by that Starbucks. What I wanted to show you guys, but it wasn't there now, was they have those little houses with little Buddhas in them. And so this morning they literally put out offerings of Starbucks coffee to Buddha. And you question whether or not I'm Buddhist. It really is true though. Like, it's kind of funny, like being here in like Thailand, is because basically they give offerings as a form of respect. And so, you know, you think about like in the US, it would be like money or something quote unquote special. And here you'll see like cans of Coca-Cola with straws in them, or Starbucks cups of, like full cups of Starbucks coffee. It's not like a random thing. It's not like they put an empty cup of Starbucks coffee. Like they had 2 full-fledged frappuccinos. Somebody paid for frappuccinos just to put there look at that. See all this cool stuff. This is why you got, oh, look at that. See, you got this kind of stuff. You're just wandering down the road. You're like, hey, Ganesh. How you doing, Ganesh? Hey, is that Shiva? That's a 3-headed one. Shiva has so many incarnations. But yeah, look at that. See? Anyways, all kinds of little things for worshiping. Anyways, not really sure what I was saying anymore. I'm gonna have to increase my brain power for this. I'm gonna have to grease my brain power. I'm sure by the end of this, I'm sure by the end of 6 weeks, I will just be awesome. I will just be the man. I will be dancing through, flying to, yeah, look, another suit person. I have no idea why these people want to sell me suits. It's so horrible. It's 110 degrees. The last thing in the world I want is a suit. Like literally, when I say the last thing in the world I want is a suit, like normally you say something like that, and you're kind of being a smart ass. But like realistically right now, no, seriously, the last thing in the world I want is a suit. That just sounds horrible. I want to take off my shirt. Look, I'm even being styling. Look at that. I am like doing the whole British thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Eli is so confident. I've got a level 9 confidence. I wear socks with sandals. If that doesn't scream, yeah, motherfucker, I am that confident. I don't know what does. Anyways, I'm not sure where we are at this point. This is like one of the weird little things is they've got all these like little alleys. And you're never really sure if they're alleys or if they're somebody's house. But who cares? You just keep on walking through. And then a scooter comes through. I know what it is. They really like having scooters. Look at all these dogs. Puppy dogs. And hell. Thank God my wife didn't see this. Look at that. They're just like, we're collecting them. You got a collection of puppies. And again, this is the kind of stuff you see in Thailand. You're just like, what? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you say? I don't know what you say. Because I'm very surprised. But, yeah. I think I was saying I'm going to be like a master being able to talk and dodge tuk-tuks by the end of this. I'm hoping. So they say Kawazan Road is that way. Aw. That does not look creepy as hell. Hello. I don't know. What the hell? I'm a big boy. This is like the start of some movie. And then the puppy dog comes up to you and like eats your nutsack off. Like, seriously, I have no idea where I'm going. Oops. Oh, puppy dogs. I'm just following arrows. Because you know when you're in Thailand, holy shit. The smartest thing to do is follow arrows. I have no idea what I'm doing here. If this is not Let's Live, I don't know what the hell is Let's Live. Like seriously. Like you are with me right now. Someday, 5 years from now, when they find my half-eaten body, they'll find a little SD card beside it. You'll be like, oh, wow, that's what happened. Oh, look at that. A Muay Thai training gym. There we go. That's how you know you're tough. I was not that tough. Can you imagine training Muay Thai at like 100-degree humidity, like temperatures, and like 90-degree humidity? Those people are brutal. Those people, those are some cool folks. Where the hell am I going? Like, I'm not even joking at this point. It's like, they say Kawazan Road. That wasn't like Kawazan Road, like, I don't know, Brazil, right? I really have no idea where I'm at. But you were with me. We were with Eli, the computer guy, when he popped out a road. Where am I at? Oh, okay. So I think Kawazan Road was that way. There's a 7-Eleven over there. And then there's that road there. I don't want to go to that road there. So we may just have to loop-de-loop again. We may just have to loop-de-loop again. But that's okay. Because we were playing the game of don't get run over by the tuk-tuk. We're playing the game of Frogger. Look at this shit. He's just like, no. I'm good. It's funny, you see like these old people. You see like this little old 80-year-old lady. And she'll just be like balls out. She'll just be like strutting across the road. You're like, you go, little 80-year-old. Ooh, look back. God damn. gotta pay attention in Thailand, or you will get run over by something. Look at that. Oh, so that's back to Calazan Road. So we do not want to go to Calazan Road. We want to run by Calazan Road. Dun 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 dun. Feeling better with this. See, I am feeling less like an idiot as we speak. I think that's the other thing with confidence too. Is that you just got to do something more and more. Again, the more you do something, the more confident you feel just by doing it. Like, so the first time that I talked into a camera at all, I felt like a complete and utter idiot. Then when I was walking around talking into a camera, I felt like a complete and utter idiot. Now I don't care. Now I just do it. Look at that. I got a big temple over there. And so right now, I feel like a complete asshole. Like, I think that's one of the things like people don't see. Is I think like people that are confident, one of the problems is that people don't see when they're not confident. Like through this entire filming today, I have felt like a complete and utter jackass. I have felt like a complete and utter ball o' jackass. But you know what? I'm doing it, right? Because I got to do it. Because what's my goal? I got to make more money. I got to make more. In order to make this viable, in order to make Fail Normal viable, I have to make about $5,000 per month just to pay the expenses on this stuff, right? Because if you figure, if you want me doing this, if you want me putting out content, daily content, it's about $5,000 because I got to pay for airfare, and I got to pay for hotel rooms, and I got to pay for food, and I got to pay for this, that, and the other thing. So when I say $5,000, this is not $5,000, and I pay my mortgage. Really, to make this shit work, I got to make about $5,000 just to pay for this. So that's what I have in my head. That's what I have in my head. So my thing is, my goal, what I know my metric is I have to make $5,000. Well, here's the thing. In the YouTube world, how do you make more money? How do you make more money? By doing things there's no way in hell other people would do, right? The more you're willing to look like a jackass in YouTube, the better you're gonna do. So I go out here and it's like, okay, what I care about most is money. What I care about most is success. Therefore, I will push for money and success. Therefore, I will not focus on how big an asshole I feel right now, and I will just keep moving forward. And so today, I feel like a complete asshole. Like when I first began, I felt like a whole ball of asshole. Now, I don't really feel like a ball of asshole. I feel like a kind of sheet of paper of asshole. And I figure, like in 2 or 3 days of me doing this, I'll just be completely confident. I will just completely do this, right? This will be easy. And so that's one thing I talk about a lot. I don't know I talk to you guys that much about it, but I call it the rule of 20. So if you want to do anything in life, basically my idea is that you should do it 20 times. Like before you do a lot of investment, before you say this is what I want to do in life, basically you should attempt to do it 20 times. And so one of the reasons why you do it 20 times is because I used to tell this to people who wanted to be musicians, like people who want to be singers, and they're like, but Eli, I am too shy to be a singer. I know a lot of people do that were like this. And so what I would say is well, do it 20 times. And here's the thing, if you if you give yourself 20 times, if you say, I'm going to do this, hook or by crook, come hell or high water, I'm going to do it 20 times. And it's 20. It's not 21 times, it's not 30 times, it's 20. So basically what you can think in your head is I am absolutely going to do this 20 times. And if it doesn't work by the end of 20 times, then I'm going to stop doing it. What you find out in the real world is many times, by the time you get doing it, by the time you've done something 20 times, that it feels a lot easier, that you're a hell of a lot more confident in doing it, that all that anxiety and all of that anxiousness and all that concern and all that kind of worry kind of just drips away. But the question is what you have to do, damn these taxis. Taxis everywhere. Look at him, he's just like strolling. He's like, banana, I'm just strolling in my taxi. Anyways, but that's the thing, is like, in order to get to that level of confidence, again, you focus on what your goal is, you focus on what your need is, and then you just get those 20s done, and then along the way, you relax, you get more into it, things become easier, and then you forget that you were ever nervous to begin with. Or it's not that you forget that you were ever nervous to begin with, but you stop admitting that you were ever nervous. Right? And so that's a thing. That's a thing. I think that's a thing. I think it was a coherent thought today. It Was it a coherent thought? Was this 44 minutes of something vaguely coherent? Actually, it doesn't really have to be coherent. It just has to be vaguely entertaining. As long as, uh-oh, police guy's gonna run me over. I got run over by a police guy when I was walking down some place not Cowazon Road. This is how you know these guys are tough. How the hell did they wear those clothes? I was like watching like the security people and the police people here, and they have this thick, black, full polyester uniforms on. I am like dying right now in 100 some odd degree heat. I barely have anything on. I have my sandals and socks on, and I'm like, this is too damn hot. And there's security people here, like have like fucking polyester. I swear the polyester uniforms they wear are the same ones that I used to wear in air-conditioned buildings in the Baltimore City area. That's how you know these folks are tough. But that's the thing. I guess I don't have to give you a coherent thought. As long as I give you something vaguely entertaining, that should be enough to keep you guys around. So we're back here. I don't know if you recognize this, but we're back here. It's funny, like how many of you guys actually recognize things. Like there was somebody like that. They were watching one of my videos when I was walking around the neighborhood, and they mentioned how they laughed every time they saw a particular trailer in the neighborhood. And I was like, wow, you really have to be paying attention. Like, it's my own neighborhood, and it took me a while to like notice the trailer in my own neighborhood. And this person was watching my video, and could tell that could notice the trailer in my neighborhood. It's just kind of funny. Anyways, more dogs. I feel bad for the dogs here. Can you imagine being a dog here, especially with this long hair? You want to talk about how, like, just humans can be really cruel individuals sometimes. So many of these dogs, they evolved to live in areas that were really cold. You know what I'm saying? Like they got these big old, heavy coats on for living in areas where it's gonna be like, 10 degrees or freezing or whatever. And then you bring them to an area where it's like 100 degrees year round. That must suck. That would be brutal. Everybody here likes some motor scooters. Hopefully I'll get some video of people on the motor scooters where you have the entire family on the motor scooter. That is awesome. Yeah, you want to know how good you have it. You don't know how good you have it until you see an entire family on a motor scooter. And you're like, haha, yeah, you lie, entire family, man and wife. No, it's a man, it's a wife, it's a baby, it's a teenager, and it's like the 10-year-old. They'll get like 5 or 6 people on one of these, what is it, 90cc scooters. And you're just like, wow. That's the death of an entire line of DNA waiting to happen. But people need to do it. Again, I was talking to somebody in one of these countries about crap like that. Oh, it was people riding the tops of buses. I was in India, and you go and you see these people riding on the tops of buses. You want to know what sucks? It's not riding on the top of a bus. Ride on top of the bus for a little while wouldn't be too bad. But imagine hot, dusty, dirty areas of the world where they're riding 4 hours on the top of the bus, sometimes every day or sometimes every other day. And I was talking to somebody when I was in India about that, and it said, well, isn't it dangerous? And that was a thing. And they just shrugged. They're like, yeah, of course it is. What the hell else are they going to do? They can either get on top of a bus and ride it for 4 hours in dust, dirt, heat, and God knows what, and maybe they'll get flipped off and run over by something. Or they can stay home and essentially starve to death. You pick. You're just like, damn, darn it. That is not the politically correct liberal crap that I am force-fed every day. I am force-fed politically correct liberal crap that does not sound like that. That does not look like that. That's just wrong. I'm gonna have MSNBC give you a call. I'm gonna have Rachel Maddow smack your knuckles because you're not allowed to say stuff like that. That's just wrong. But anyways. Oh, tuk-tuks everywhere. Buses everywhere. Okay, are you in this with me? Are you in? Ooh, there's fucking stopping. You in it to win it? No! Fuck. I started again. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna do this. Alright. Okay, we're just gonna go that way. We made it! We We survived yet another walking across the road. That's right. We walked across the road in Thailand. We be cool now. Yeah. Anyways, if you're looking for a good hotel to stay at, I'll definitely take a look at this Riva Surya place. This is where we're staying. Very, very, very nice. It's like $109. We have one of the city-facing rooms. That's $109 a night. It's got a beautiful pool. I'll take you out and see the pool. And then we will call it a day. So I think my wife is hungry. I'm not sure how much energy I have to do yet another run across the roads. Running across the roads really makes you exhausted. Anyways, let's walk through here. Look at this. Oh, you know this is Thailand. This is what you're thinking about when you're in Thailand. You're like, yeah. Look at that, that's where we come out to. We got the nice set of pools here. Then you got the river in the background. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, paradise. There you go. So anyways, with that, we shall call it a day. And hopefully if I don't get hit by a tuk-tuk, I will talk to you folks tomorrow.